Hey everybody, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie. You are propped up in my van and we're going to talk about calories. Do I need to count calories? Should I count calories? I've been told I don't have to pay attention to calories if I'm doing keto. That is what we're going to talk about. So, as you're tuning in, I would love to know, it is currently, where I'm tuning in, it is almost 2 o'clock. It's probably 2 o'clock. So it should be after lunchtime. What did you have for lunch? Let me know. I'm going to shake up some ketones. I have a daughter in piano, and I just realized I was looking at my picture. I kind of look like I'm going hunting / farm girl / we don't know what we're doing with colors. I have been. So if you're brand new, welcome to the page. I'm a mom. I'm a homeschool mom. Today has been straight up homeschooling and scrubbing our house because our chimney, our fireplace, had a malfunction and our whole house smelled like smoke terribly. And so I have been cleaning and scrubbing and washing and huge vents and things in our house, and all is good, but I've just been cleaning. And you might go, Stephanie, you always look like that. And I know. All right, let's talk about calories real quick. So I get the question a lot, and recently I had somebody go, well, I can eat whatever I want because I was told if it's keto, it's fine. So we're going to talk about that. Maybe you've said that. If you find yourself saying this question, it's keto, I can eat it. Has anybody ever said that? It's keto, I can eat it. Maybe you see a keto snack, one of those prepackaged keto snacks or bars, or we have a whole bunch of like spin dip from Costco in our refrigerator, whatever it is, right? Cheese sticks, nuts, any of those things. It's keto, I can eat it. So here's what I want you to understand, and it is really super important. There is an aspect, I'm going to shake up my ketones because I really want one. So I always have ketones in the afternoon. I drink them. They're my mom fuel. I call them my mom fuel. Here's what I'm shaking up. It's a liquid formula today. Normally, it just depends. Liquid or powder, I've been drinking them for 7 years. They're incredible. So if you want to feel better, if you want to have ketones in your system in under an hour, if you do not want to hit the 3 o'clock wall, which I never do, if you need energy, focus, fat loss, anything, post trials in the comments because I just put a whole bunch of new trials up of different flavors. These are my favorite. But they're incredible, and it's a tool, all right? So if you've never tried ketones at all, I want to chat with you. I want to help you understand how they work. They're incredible. I think I already said that. And they taste really good. Okay. If you already love ketones, post in the comments what your favorite flavor is. So I love all of them, but I do love our liquid orange ones. So I don't really care. It keeps me awake, keeps me focused. It helped me lose the last little bit of baby weight when we had our 4th daughter. I feel incredible. So, all right, let's talk about calories for real. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I love it. Okay. If you have found yourself saying, I can eat it, it's keto, here's what I want you to understand. If your goal is fat loss, if your goal is weight loss, what do you think you need to do? Anybody have an idea? If you want to lose some weight, there's lots of things, but an overall general idea is you need to eat less calories, right? In general, that's how most people are taught. Well, I need to eat less, okay? And that would be a really good, you need to eat less food, or you need to eat the right foods, right? So oftentimes people will say, I can eat as much as I want as long as it falls within my macros. So here's what I want to explain is, well, let me ask you this question. Are you eating keto or low carb? If you consider yourself keto, post keto below, like strict keto. To me, somebody that is strict keto is tracking everything they're eating. You know what your macros are at the end of the day. You're actually checking to see if you're in ketosis because that's your goal. Like I drink ketones. I think my body sometimes makes them and sometimes doesn't. I eat way too much protein. not too much protein for me, but for a ketogenic diet, somebody would say that's not real keto. So if you consider yourself low carb, that's great. I feel like more people have more success when they say low carb, I'm carb conscious, I take the buns off the burgers, I drink my water, I move my body, I got rid of all the junk, I'm eating real food, protein and veggies, protein and salads. I'm eating when I'm hungry, not when I'm bored. Now here's the issue, is when somebody in their mind has, I can eat it because it's keto, I can eat as much fat as I want. You can eat a lot of fat, 80% fat, if you are eating under 20 carbs a day. Like if you are true keto, you get to eat more fat than anybody. But if you're low carb, that does not pertain to you. Because in general, a fat gram has more calories than a carb gram, right? So if you've got 1 gram of fat, I think it's like 9 calories. Don't quote me. I'm giving you an estimate. If you have 1 carb gram, let's say there's like 4 or 5 calories. Does this make sense? So if all of a sudden you're eating low carb, but you still eat as much bacon as you want, you have 3 cups of coffee with heavy cream and butter, and you're eating all of the cheese and the fat bombs because it's keto, and you're eating all the keto snacks because it's keto, and you're eating all of the nuts because it's keto, do you think that you're going to overeat in calories? That's a question for you. If you said yes, you are correct. So oftentimes people are like, I don't know how many calories, I'm stressed out about calories, and I'm like, listen, a good rule of thumb, right? Eat when you're hungry, not bored, right? If you're low carb, I want you to focus on proteins and veggies. You're not going to eat all the fat that you want, and just because something says keto, you don't have to eat it. You don't need to eat it. I want you to just be aware of how much food that you're eating, because you can 100, 1,000, 1,000,000% overeat good food. And it doesn't matter if it's a good food or a not good food. If you were excessively eating a whole bunch of good foods and excess calories, how in the world is your body going to process and use the current stored fat that you have? This is where I tell people, hands down, if you can if you can be consciously aware of how much you're eating, when you're eating, and eating when you're hungry, I 100% believe that a majority of people's fat loss is based on just simply overeating, and even overeating good food. If you wake up in the morning and you have 3 cups of coffee full of heavy cream and butter because it's fat coffee, and that's fine, that is a good amount of calories throughout your day, and then you're still snacking and you're still eating 2 or 3 meals like that, those 3 cups of coffee, calories per se, is like 2 meals. Do you know what I'm talking about, fat coffee? So I'm not a coffee drinker. I legitimately drink water and ketones. That's it. So just be aware. Can you overdo calories? 100%. Generally, you want to eat less calories because you want your body to use your stored fat, but you don't want to be hungry, right? So that's where it's important to like maybe add a little bit of avocado with your egg, not to overdo fats, but fat keeps you fuller longer, right? If you're going to snack, instead of having like a rice cake or something like that, I would say grab a hard-boiled egg or a handful of almonds. Almonds are really great if you need a snack in between a meal to keep you so you're full until your next meal. Drink water instead of diving right into grabbing a snack, because you might not actually be hungry, you might be thirsty. And so there's little things you can do to go, am I actually hungry or am I bored, right? I hope that's helpful. So yes, you can 100% overdo calories. You can overeat good calories. I want you to just be mindful, listen to your body. If you need to track your food because it's not working, people be like, it's not working. It's not working. You're probably just overeating, or you haven't given it enough time, or you're not paying attention to inches lost or how your clothes are fitting, other ways of measuring fat loss, right? How inches, like, are your clothes fitting differently? Does your face look slimmer? Can you walk further? Can you lift more weight? Are you sleeping better? All of those things are a good way or indicator that you're losing some fat and you're getting healthier and stronger. It is so windy out that it is shaking my van as I'm just sitting here. It's so windy. I hope my internet's working well. I mean, you're commenting. So it is windy, and it is about to get really cold here in Minnesota, like under 30. I think in the next few days, it's going to be like 25 degrees. And that means the negatives are coming very soon. Do any of you live in negative? Oh, you don't get, Connie doesn't. Connie lives in Texas. So I do know you got a really bad storm. Was that last year? I don't even know. But we are going to have I'm actually praying for a really incredible snow-filled winter, because last winter it was legitimately Minnesota. It was freezing here and all ice. The kids did not go outside one time. Nope, zero. The year before that, we lived outside because it was fluffy white snow, and we have a lake, and we created we played broom ball. We created a whole rink on our lake, and we played outside every week with all of our friends. So 2 years ago, winter was great here. Last year, it was terrible. This year, I'm believing for the most snow, fluffy snow. About 15 degrees is perfect. No wind. We can play outside all bundled up. It's incredible. Oh, you guys, born in Minnesota. Well, we have enough trips planned that we'll get out of the snow as well. But when we're here, if there's not snow, it's not fun. If there's snow, you can make it fun. You just have to bundle up. So if you've never been to Minnesota, or if you've never been in the snow, you need to come and visit, because it actually can be fun as long as you are dressed super warm. So, all right, here's the deal. Ask any keto questions you have below. If you need a guide to get started, like if you're brand new and you need like a basic foods list, I have a little 8-step video of like, here's how I started. Watch out for this. You can post food in the comments and we'll give you that little video. It's nothing fancy. It's just a basic like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, some options for you. If you've never received that, you guys, it's pretty simple. So don't expect anything amazing. I mean, it's basic. I like to keep it simple. So post food in the comments. If you have any keto questions, ask them below. If you need help with mindset, we do a book club every morning. You can go to KetoMomSecrets.com, click on book club, watch the lives in the morning. If you want to know more about my mom fuel, post trial in the comments and we'll chat. I drink this every day, once, if not twice a day. Hands down, the only thing I drink besides water. And I feel incredible. I homeschool our girls. I tell people this little packet has changed my life. I don't need a nap. And that for me is the biggest thing. So there's lots of things that have been super helpful. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I hope it doesn't feel like I'm screaming, but I feel like I'm like yelling over the wind, although I'm not. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Send me a message with questions. I will send all of you your foods list. Anybody that posts trial in the comments will chat. Otherwise, ask a question and I will send you a message. I hope you guys have a great afternoon and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.